you look up, most people would recognize that as a Venator class Star Destroyer. The framework for the bottom is almost complete. I'm hoping that it won't collide with the Twin Towers. That's not good. And if we look over here, the wiring process is going pretty fine. That's for the cable. It's been going underground. It's gonna stop here. My thing crashed. It used to have like a seawall, but now it's kind of gone. So there's, stuff here. Redstone cables and stuff for my basic nuclear, basically like bomb detection thing, like a warning system I designed. Over here, on other things, I drained this boat. I just wanted to see how it looked without water in it, and I started building like this thing over here, kind of like another bigger ship. But of course, that big ship does not rival the Jedi Cruiser, the Venator class Star Destroyer. It's already beautiful, it's not incomplete. Blocks are not loading. So it's a bit high. I don't think this building is even gonna go that high. It's probably gonna go like up to here, since it's like apartments, like taller than that one. Just to have like a taller apartment area. Let me mark the top of the building that I want to be. This is now the legal light here. Now all buildings that are gonna be built here kind of have a now legal height limit for, safety reasons. This is the new legal height limit for this building. I plan to, because I tested the bomb and it made my PlayStation crash. The bomb was all the way on the other side of the map at 0-0. The Doom section. I tested the bomb and my entire PlayStation crashed. It was a huge explosion. And I didn't save the game before that because this game has autosave, but the saves are corrupted. I had an entire seawall across this entire thing. And in this areas I had like light, so it looked nice. I'm gonna rebuild that, of course. But, it's a shame I have to do it again. But at this moment I'm looking above, up to the sky, and not below, under the waves. Because I like to install basement stuff and all of that. So, below the waves are for the future, but we're looking up and not down. Okay. It looks a bit fine. I guess it'll look better when complete. Now let me move this. Let's casually move this line. I'm recording myself building this thing, you know, so people can see how it looks. Want to make sure of that. Yeah, everything I have here I built myself. No outside help. Mostly because a lot of my friends on PlayStation, they don't like building in Minecraft, they like destroying. So I have like, I don't know, already like 5 terrorism attacks on my Twin Towers. From people who just randomly joined. Ah, perfect matchup. Okay, and there we go. That's a nice image. Most of the images I'm using are from the Clone Wars series. There's not too many of like one area. I guess I'm going to. This is really kind of nerve-wracking. Oh, this is my end limit here. It kind of lines up there. So let me just bring a nice stone line. Can't wait till this thing is finished. It's gonna look so huge above my city. It's gonna be like a, I wouldn't call it an eyesore, but it's gonna look you're gonna see it. Does it make sense? It's not. It's just gonna be there. A sign of republic strength. There we go. Okay, I can kind of see the shape already. I think that thing is a bit too wide. Yeah, it is a bit too wide. I have to be careful with this one. This seems like a nice, decent size actually for like a door. And we get a nice. Actually, yeah, that's gonna look pretty good. There we go. I want to make sure the door lines up perfectly. Okay. That seems about right. Actually, 1 second. While I look for a door. Actually, that doesn't seem too bad for a door. Might want to keep having like a nice color scheme. That seems like a nice door. And right with the door, I can start going back to where the engines are. Okay, there we go. I don't really think I changed anything with the door. I just want to have a complete same design. This thing. It's another pet project that keeps me sane through quarantine. Also, reading also helps, and some Khan Academy history is good. Okay, looking very nice. Gotta make sure. I always just kind of overshoot it, even though I know it's definitely shorter than that. Because I'd rather cut stuff off than have to like kind of rebuild or make more. Yeah, go. Look at this beautiful ship. Well, it's not complete yet, but when it is, it's gonna be beautiful. I kind of overshot on that one, so going to install the engines on this Venator class Star Destroyer. There are 4 Venator class Star Destroyers exiting from hyperspace. Send the fleet to attack them. Make sure they cannot deploy their ships. I'm gonna make a weird crate. Let's practice on the giant logo. Don't know what it is. Some random person invited me to it. I think I may just leave that thing. That seems like a very well-sized logo actually. It's gonna be smaller for my ship, but you're the chosen one, Anakin. Actually, this may be the logo that's on the ship. Seems like the right size. That one seems a bit too big. There we go. Yes, this should be taller than the Twin Towers. Way more taller. I think I'm gonna have this as the tallest thing here. Today's live stream is gonna go out a bit earlier, but I will be on tomorrow. It is 10:28. Let me just try seeing. Okay, that works well. Yeah, today is live. Yeah, this is the end of it. But one quick thing I need to do before. Oh yes, it's gonna. This new should be an old beacon. But I didn't want anyone to find the base on Guam. But these above ground water tunnels are doing kind of a crap job of all that. Oh yeah. It's kind of fading now. Well, I'll do an update tomorrow. I'm gonna actually log off right now. I hope if anyone even watches this enjoyed it. And of time of recording, it ended at 10:30 Thursday, May 14th.